Of all the many mysteries in Breath of the Wild, the heavily theorized Zonai tribe, the massive ancient leviathans, the secrets of Mekar Island, all are far less interesting to me than the many rocky mountains that scatter the land of Hyrule. The freedom that Breath of the Wild allows by giving Link the ability to climb and run on every surface and mountain in the game is mind-blowing. Anything that the eye can see is pretty much within reach of Link. Many wonders and points of interest sit awaiting to be discovered by a Hylian champion. Pick a named location within the massive world of Hyrule and you can go and explore while harvesting its rich plants and wildlife. But one lonely named mountain in the game is restricted to Link, a mountain that is situated in the Gerudo Highland region of Hyrule near the western edge. This area of Hyrule is quite cold, but if Link wears at least 2 pieces of armor with cold resistance, he should be fine. If 2 pieces of armor isn't an option though, you could always try 1 piece of armor with cold resistance and 1 fire elemental weapon. Or lastly, you could always use a spicy elixir. The mysterious mountain I am referring to is known as Mount Agaat and has puzzled fans since the release of Breath of the Wild. But what's so special about this particular mountain, I hear you ask? Well, looking at the mountain directly, it doesn't really have anything significant about it. No glowing spots or floating spaceships, no hidden entrances or valuable loot. But what makes this mountain interesting is that it has been named and placed within the game world, and yet trying to access the mountain in any capacity, whether gliding or climbing or even running, is restricted. Despite Mount Agaat being a named location, Link is unable to climb to the top of this mountain. Mount Agaat is an invisible border which marks the outer border of Hyrule, where Link is no longer able to travel any further. So why is it that out of all the entire land of Hyrule in Breath of the Wild, is this particular outer border named, while none of the others get this courtesy? Before the release of the expansion pass and its 2 downloadable content packs, many believed that Mount Agaat would be a new featured area, a new explorable mountain that held the location for a new quest or activity. Now, while this would have been a great addition because everyone loves exploring new areas, the 2 downloadable content packs arrived and there was still no signs of Mount Agaat being an explorable area. This left many fans of the series a little disappointed, myself included. We really believed that something big was hidden within Mount Agaat, but with no news on the mountain, this mystery was left unsolved. Many glitchers have managed to barrier break into the Agaat Mountain in an attempt to uncover its mysteries, but to everyone's disappointment it contained nothing. The mountain was completely hollow and Link would just fall into nothingness. It's likely believed that the developers of Breath of the Wild had plans to use the mountain at some stage, but then decided against it. The reason for its possible removal isn't stated. Maybe it just didn't fit right being so close to the outer edge, or perhaps it was a location for a shrine that ended up being moved somewhere else in the map, likely another mountain. But why go to all the effort of hollowing out the mountain and not removing its name as well? Most will answer this question by saying Nintendo either forgot to remove it by mistake or left it on the map to mess with the player. With the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer now out, fans are once again speculating and theorizing over Mount Agaat, with one theory suggesting that Mount Agaat is the place where Link and Zelda are exploring in the new trailer. Many believe that Mount Agaat could be Ganondorf's hideout or resting place. Although I find it incredibly dull to suggest that Nintendo just forgot to remove Mount Agat's name from the map, I also want to state that I personally don't believe this theory. When watching the trailer we can clearly see that Link and Zelda are not prepared or dressed for the cold snowy climate that surrounds Mount Agaat. But while I don't believe that this mountain to be the location that Link and Zelda roam within the new trailer, I do believe that we will see some use to this mysterious mountain in Breath of the Wild 2. Mountains within the Zelda series have made a huge impact on the story and world of Hyrule. The mountain most known in Breath of the Wild sits in the very centre of the Elden Province, Death Mountain. Death Mountain is without doubt the most commonly used mountain in all of Zelda. The lava-infested rocky ridge mountain is home to the strong mountain dwellers known as the Gorons. The Goron race have long lived within the mountains for hundreds of years and survived by feeding on the rocky debris that coats the terrain. Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess and Majora's Mask are all clear evidence of this. Mountains shroud the land of Hyrule in Breath of the Wild, and usually have some sort of mystery or secret surrounding it. Mount Lanayru is another mysterious mountain named after the golden goddess of wisdom, and is also the location of the ancient spring of wisdom. What's so special about this mountain though, is if Link makes a long ascent to the top of the mountain, he will encounter the spirit Naydra, but Naydra is suffering due to corruption by the malice of Calamity Ganon. Naydra is a spirit of ice that has taken the form of a dragon. Naydra made its home in the Lanayru region and is said to have served the Spring of Wisdom since ancient times. An old saying goes, the dragon ascends to the heavens as the sun begins to set, but nobody has seen this in current age. It's said that the ice that coats Naydra's body makes it dangerous to go near, but Naydra bears no ill will towards people. Another interesting place that houses many mysteries is Satori Mountain, located west of Hyrule Field. Like Mount Lanayru, Satori Mountain also contains a strange spirit, known as the Spirit Satori, or better known as the Lord of the Mountain. Satori is a strange looking creature which occasionally appears in the pool above the Satori Mountain at night time. It's usually surrounded by blue peas, which makes the entire mountain glow with a blue light. Its appearance on the mountain corresponds with a massive animal migration implied to be due to the Lord of the Mountain's presence. This causes the enemies and foes upon the mountain to temporarily disappear from the area as long as the Lord of Mountain is present, demonstrating how powerful this spirit is. Mountains play a huge part in the Zelda series, and an even bigger part in Breath of the Wild. The fact that Link can climb any surface in the game providing it isn't raining, it's only natural that players will discover every square inch of Breath of the Wild's massive overworld. The secrets of Agaat Mountain may never get a chance to shine unless Nintendo decides to make use of it. Interestingly enough, the name Agaat actually means person with good character, brave, noble in spirit. This could actually be a reference to our hero Link, as noble spirit can mean having or showing qualities of high moral character such as courage, generosity or honour. We know Link is very courageous and in most Zelda games possesses the Triforce of Courage. In Breath of the Wild, Link is also very honourable. There is an elite group of knights who serve as the personal guards of the royal family of Hyrule, with Link being captain of Princess Zelda's personal guard and the youngest knight to be appointed the Royal Guard. It's very possible that Nintendo just placed the Agaat Mountain name on the map as a reference to Link, but it's still strange why they would place it on the outer edge of the map where it's unreachable to the player. It makes no sense why Link cannot climb this strange mountain. That's why I also believe that at some point Mount Agaat was going to be used for a shrine location until the shrine was moved to another area in Hyrule. But what do you think? Could this mysterious mountain Agaat be used in Breath of the Wild 2? Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then leave a like. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Zelda content. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who supports my channel by watching my videos. If you would like to get updates on future videos, then follow me over on Twitter. And lastly, if you have any future suggestions on videos, then be sure to let me know in the comment section below. And as always, cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.